chickity what, I'm gonna rock now!
Time for YouTuber Showdown!
Season 3.
Nursing home brawls with that classy little intro thing there. Why is Punk Waddle up there? And let's swap these two like this. That makes more sense. All right.
Me at the bottom?
Who's playing the piano in the background?
Fine.
It's for the classy nursing home section.
Oh.
Yeah, because it makes more sense. Is it too loud?
Maybe
It's a little loud.
Just
It,
Okay,
it
there we go.
represents a saloon. Like these old dudes are about to have a shootout, so
Yeah,
you gotta have
exactly.
some disruption in the saloon prior.
Exactly.
I
So,
mean,
Mr.
that or the three amigos are about to pop through the door. One of the two.
Which, that'd be kind of fun. So, all right, here we go. So, we got Mr. Lee versus Fred as the first round here. So, okay, I'm going to set the timer on my phone down here. Let me get this ready. Because, you know, we're always prepared around here, having the phone at least nearby so that we can do the timer. Fred, I hit the wrong password. 1 second.
That's what happens when you leave Wilfred in charge.
I can do a timer for you if you need.
It's okay. I got it. I'm good. Okay, you got 45 seconds.
Instead of deja vu all over again.
What do you mean deja vu? All right, okay. So you got 45 seconds to say who wins and why. Set up the scenario and then say the winner. Save the winner until you're done your scenario. Punk Waddle and go.
All right, we have Fred versus Mr. Lee. Now this is a battle of the minds. This is a battle of wits. This is a battle that's won before it starts, because you can tell both these men have had years of training, observing, of rising to the cream of the crop, not because they were the fastest or the strongest, because they knew how to wait to see the opposition, right?
Can I see? I know they're kind of old. They're
yeah.
kind of old.
Well, they're old you know about the wise old ones. They're the ones that are alive, so they lived this long. So that shows a testament to their skills and abilities, right?
Okay, that's fine.
And you got Fred in a library, but he's read a lot of books. But Mr. Lee has read The Art of War, and he knows it's already won. So Mr. Lee wins.
Okay. All right. That was profound. Nolan, give us a slightly better scenario, at least.
Okay, Fred. This punk is stuck in the past. This dude couldn't even get a colorized camera for his promo picture. Meanwhile, Mr. Lee, he probably has a high-tech Canon camera, probably for bird watching, bird spotting, getting some nice pictures, and turning it into the community he resides in. He probably talks a lot more to, the heads of his small little town or bigger town he's in, instead of these little kids and teenagers, just looking for trouble. He's giving back to the community. He's putting up little pictures of birds in the school or in the mayor's office. And sometimes, I think some of the neighbors don't like it when he puts it up, but that's okay. It's for the cause. And you know what? The birds love him, the society loves him, and the kids tolerate him. I think he goes a long way. You see the color in his picture? It shows the opportunity. It's Fred is stuck in the past, and Lee can see opportunity and unity in all sorts of colors. It's beautiful.
Wow. Okay, so you're saying Mr.
Univision?
Lee won?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Is it even
all
a contest?
Okay, well, I wasn't sure because you were talking about colors. I wasn't sure if that meant like black and blue, because that's now what Fred is, or what.
Yeah, he's gonna leave him black and blue. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay, all right. Jolly, go for it.
Well, I don't think I know either one of these guys personally, but
That doesn't matter.
right off the bat, I could tell Fred's at a disadvantage because he's got like extra fingers and stuff. And I'm guessing that's not the only part of him that's probably mutated and a little bit weird. So
He is a
that takes
six-fingered
away
man.
from his fighting prowess. And then Mr. Lee, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, hang on here. I think he's, let's see here. I think he's related to this guy over here.
Oh.
Ooh! Oh, I love that poster.
See, here's the thing though. Fred has 6 fingers, yes, but Mr. Lee only has like 3 on that one hand.
Yeah, but Mr. Lee also has the 1-inch punch. So I don't think you can stop that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Lee.
Okay, all right, interesting. Now, Mrs. Flu, it's not really up to you at this point, but what do you got?
Your vote matters.
Well, of course my vote matters. My vote always matters.
Sure.
Poor Fred here, though. Excuse me. I do have to say I'm slightly distracted by the multiple fingers, which I have been staring at the entire time. So thank you for calling that out, Charlie. But looking at these, poor Fred, look at him. He's scratching his head. He's like, do I even know how to stand here? I think I think I need some pudding. And I'm hearing the song for Visiting Angels in my head, you know. And then you've got Mr. Lee here who's out in the sun. And honestly, he's still probably got his walking stick, and he's sitting there, and he's got all the moves. He was in all the things when he was young. He probably taught Jet Li and all of the people all of the moves, and he still has them all. And when it comes down to it, Fred thinks he's all, you know, Hank and the Beast or whatever, because he's got the extra fingers. He's not blue, whatever. You can't tell because it's all
5
black
seconds.
and white. Mr. Lee just takes him out, sweeps the leg,
Oh wow.
and then takes him out.
Nice.
Whoa. Okay, so now he finally got some like legitimate, like this is how this went down. All right, so I'm surprised.
You liked that, didn't you? That we were impressed.
I'm surprised that Fred, even though he has that Jordan Peterson energy that we talked about last time, that he got cooked.
You need
Yeah,
to pick up
sorry.
a book on how to win.
Well, he'd
Wow.
easily be able to pick up a book and hold
Yeah.
on to it. He's got extra fingers to hold it with.
There you go.
Wow.
That's thinking out loud.
So creepy.
So. Hey, creepy can work though, because what if he like confuses Mr. Lee with his 6 fingers? He's like, whoa, did you hit your head? And then Mr. Lee would be like, what you talk about? And then Fred would be like, okay, how many fingers am I holding up? And then Mr. Lee would be all confused. He'd be like, oh no, I am seeing extra. I see 6. And that's when Fred comes up with the right hook and smacks him right across.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's a reach.
Well, yeah, it's a reach because it's a right hook.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on. That's
Well,
how that could
You
go
know what
down.
rhymes with hook? It's a book. And Fred,
Yeah.
he's read all of them. But the thing is,
Yeah, he's got
The
they're
eternal
all
student-
weapons, right? They're weapons. That's a whole bunch of things he can throw at Mr. Lee.
Yeah, but he's going to throw a book at Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee's going to take out a piece of paper from that book, and he's going to fold it up into some tiny little sphere-looking thing, and he's going to use it as a weapon.
so
Just from
Oh,
one
the,
page.
the terrifying nature of the paper airplane. Unless that thing hits you in the eye, Lee's got this in the bag. He might study up on all his kung fu books. Lee, he's experienced. He's been there,
Right.
done that. He can.
yeah, he taught all the
Yes.
things.
Okay,
Fred
He
just
is in
read
the
a
zen.
book.
So
Just
okay,
in the
so I
zen,
need
he
to,
can
I,
do it.
'cause I feel like Fred needs some help here. What if I told you guys Mr. Lee was actually convicted of jaywalking?
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter because Mr. Lee stays well nourished. He probably owns a Chinese restaurant, and
Yeah.
you know he's got a brand new, fresh,
Fair enough.
pressed clean.
So-
Yeah, and he was
owns,
probably...
a couple
Mr.
of-
Lee was playing
He was-
Frogger and got caught, and still lived and didn't get hurt by the cars. I think that means he's
Oh, no.
spry and youthful.
Yeah, but he,
Yeah.
he was being efficient, going between the Chinese restaurant and the laundry across the street because he owns them both.
Okay, all right. So now we have to do a final vote. Punk, what's your final vote?
I'm throwing the book at him, and Mr. Lee wins.
All right, Nolan
Mr. Lee,
and
divine
Joey.
champ.
Oh, hey, it's the kung fu spirit all the way, Mr. Lee. And shut up,
And-
irate.
And Mrs. Flu, obviously, you're going with.
Well, Mr. Lee, of course, because
Alright.
Fred sadly is dead.
Fred is dead.
Savage.
Oh, Fred.
And
I'm
Fred
sorry,
loves.
Fred. I'm
Dead
sorry.
I know, it's so sad.
I tried for you,
But you
Fred.
know what?
I tried. You don't have to be sad. Okay, Fred? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Fred.
I mean,
Fred.
his
He
picture
said.
is, what is that, though? Opaque, sort of?
Maybe if he got one of those
Sepia.
gloves,
Sepia,
gloves with,
there you go.
maybe if he got one of
Give
them
him some
gloves.
saturation. Call up the color hue and Premiere. See if it can help him out. The poor old dude.
Hey there! So what you just watched was a portion of our live show that happens on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Apparently you were too lazy to be there that time, but maybe you'll be there next time. Remember, Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern.